Our next performer was named the 2021 Tip Lecturer of the Year by the Georgia Magic Club. He was a finalist for 2021 Greater Atlanta Magician of the Year. He's the current Vice President and President-elect of the Georgia Magic Club. So let's give a very warm welcome to Steve Langston.
I'm going to have to charge him for this. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. Thank you. All right. Sorry. It's all right. I know these kids. No. So thank you. Yes, my name is Steve Langston, and I need to admit something. I'm obsessed with something known as EDC. Some of you might already know what that means. It stands for Everyday Carry, even though every day is one word. But anyways, I bought all the latest keychains and multi-tools, and the thing that I've found is that all they're really good for is weighing down my pants. So I decided to dial it back, and now I only carry one item with me, a matchbook. This was actually the #1 everyday carry item about 100 years ago, and the reason that I carry a matchbook with me is it allows me to do this. That right there is a Morgan silver dollar, also from about 100 years ago. And with this, I can show you all the amazing, world-famous 3-coin trick. Okay, it's not that famous, but if I do it enough times, maybe it will be, right? Just don't confuse it with the 2-coin trick. That's a different trick altogether. This is the 3-coin trick. I just prefer to use poker chips when I do it. So these are, thank you. These are poker chips from the old Monte Carlo Casino in Las Vegas. And if you've ever played poker, you know that poker chips can be won, but usually they're lost, right? So whenever I go to the tables and I start stacking up, I will immediately cash out because I don't play, right? And my friends would say, you know, just keep the cheese, right? Cash out what you lost. No. I usually cash out everything when I play, right? So, but whether it's poker chips or cash, you know what they say, it's always easy come, easy go, right? Now at this point, some of you are starting to watch me like a hawk, right? So if I want to vanish this last one, I'm going to need to use a bit of misdirection. Not that kind of misdirection. I'm going to use a distraction, the ultimate distraction, an iPhone. I think my niece might be distracted with hers right now, but we won't worry about that. I'm kidding. So let me just turn the flashlight on here real quick. Is the flashlight on? Yep. It is? Good, because that was the misdirection. When you were looking at the phone, it completely vanished. But when I say it, I don't just mean the coin. I also mean the phone. Thank you. All right, now we're having fun. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. We've seen what I can do with my money, right? Now I want to try to do something with some money from one of you. So does anybody out in the audience? We're not going to break the bank or anything. I just need to know, does anybody have a quarter? Just a quarter. You'll know you have a quarter if you reach into your pocket and feel a quarter, and then you can pull it out and hold it above your head. So anybody out there have a quarter? If not, I do. I think there's one. Wes. Thank you. Can you please join me on stage, Wes? Would you mind? Give him a round of applause as he joins me on stage. All right. So, thank you so much. Watch your step. It's Wes, right? Is that right, Wes? I'm still Steve Langston. So, yeah. But we haven't set anything up, but just to be sure, what I want you to do is put your initials on the head side of that coin, right there on Washington's mug, if you would. And I'll take the pin back. That's how I got it. Sticky fingers. Okay. There we go. Blow on that corner. Make sure that that doesn't rub off. Make sure everything is sealed, solid. All right, I'll take it from you if I could. This is the idea, right? A moment ago, I was able to vanish a coin, right? But it was my coin. Well, now I'm going to attempt to do it with your coin, okay? but a moment ago, everybody had to watch from down there, okay? Now you get to be up close and personal. You get to be the eyes and ears of the audience, all right? Also, a moment ago, I vanished a coin. I had to use misdirection to do it, right? Now, no misdirection. Everybody can hopefully see we've got his signed coin in my hand. All I do is give it a little blow just like that, and your coin has vanished. Now, I too was stunned in silence the first time I saw something like that, and I also forgot to applaud. There we go. So next trick, I'm going to vanish a $100 bill. So I just need to borrow 100. You know, I told you you'd see your coin again, and you will. When I produced my coin, how did I do it? Do you remember? Nope. That's all right. I used a piece of paper, and I used a little nostalgia, my favorite EDC item, the matchbook. That's right. So look, we've got the matchbook right here. I'm going to give you a match, and I just want you to strike it for me, and be careful. I'm going to get the piece of paper, hold it away from your face, watch. Safety first. Just like that, your quarter. Well, shit. That usually works. Guess you're out 25. No, I told you it would reappear, and it did. It just didn't reappear in my hand. Instead, it reappeared in the most impossible place it could, inside the matchbook that you just removed a match from. Do me a favor, open it up. What do you see inside? Nothing. No, you didn't hear me right. I said inside the matchbook. I didn't mean under the flap of the matchbook. I actually meant inside the fibers of the matchbook cover. Just a moment ago, look, we'll tear it ever so slightly. Do you see something silver poking through there? Go ahead. I'll let you take it out all the way and verify for everybody that that does have your initials on it. I'll take this. It does? Would you mind hanging out for one more? Sure. All right. So, thank you. Now, let's see here. So, comic book legend Stan Lee would call something like that vanishes from, something of yours that vanishes and appears in an impossible location. They would call that the superpower of teleportation, right? Before you go, I'm going to try to bestow you with one of the most sought-after superpowers known to man. How does that sound? Great. Pretty good, right? Look, just so that people don't think we're in cahoots. Do people still say cahoots? Anyways, so this is what we want you to do. I want you to take the pen, and on the tail side, you're going to put a random 2-digit number, but not yet. We're going to make it random. So on the count of 3, I want everybody to shout out their favorite 2-digit number. So that's 1, 2, 3. All right, if you heard one you liked, go ahead and write it down on the tail side of that coin. Once again, I'll take the pen, just blow on that, make sure that that's dry. Let me see, what number did you end up choosing there? 17. Who said 17? That actually is my favorite number. No. This is what I want you to do. You're going to hold that in your hand, and you're going to hold it in your outstretched palm, just like that, okay? If you would, squeeze it and hold it up. Now, I told you would get a superpower. I'm going to try to bestow you with Superman's super strength, the Man of Steel, okay? Just squeeze that coin as hard as you can. Now, you may or may not feel this, but in a moment, it might start to feel like there's a pulse inside your fist, almost like your heartbeat beating from within your hand. Do you feel anything like that? You do? That's actually the coin heating up. What I want you to do next is start to kind of apply that a little bit. Does it feel strange in your hands? It's getting strange. Do me a favor, take a quick little peek of that coin and squeeze it once again. Take a quick peek, squeeze it once again. What is the coin doing?
She's bending, buddy.
It's bending. Watch, almost like a chocolate coin, pliable in your hands, but in 3, 2, 1, it should be hard as a rock again. Open up your hands and let everybody know, is that coin bent?
It is bent.
And does it have your name on it?
Initials
and your initials. I don't want to touch it here, so let me just, if I can, hold it up for everybody to see. That coin is completely and utterly bent. That is a souvenir from me to you. Don't say I never gave you nothing. Now, that superpower doesn't last forever, so don't jump in front of a speeding train or anything. Head on back to your seat. Give it up for Clark Kent, everybody. All right, now we're having fun. So, for the last thing I want to show you guys tonight, I'm going to do, well, you heard in my introduction that I am the president-elect of the Georgia Magic Club. And thank you. If any, appreciate it. If any of you are interested in magic, I highly recommend checking out GAMagicClub.com because it's an amazing club full of amazing guys. Some of my best friends are in there now, so you can't do wrong. Yeah. So for my last, we do have women. We're all inclusive. Absolutely. So being that I'm a member of the club, it is kind of stipulated in my contract that in order to do a show, I have to do a card trick, right? Because what's a good magic show? What's a magic show without a card trick, right? A good one. Who said that? Is that my wife? All right. No, okay. That's right. A card trick. But look, I'm not going to do any card trick, okay? What is a card trick? You lose a card, you find a card, big deal, right? I'm going to step things up. I'm going to do a card trick with my own twist. I'm not going to find one card. I'm going to lose and find 8 cards at once. I'm insane, you guys. I don't even know what I'm thinking. 8 cards? All right, let's try this. This is what we'll do. I'll come down to 2, 4, 6. Let's come down here to the second row real quick. And I'm going to have a few people select cards. Let's start all the way at the end here. If you guys would, just call stop for me anytime you want. Stop. Right there. Go ahead. You take 1. You take 2. You take 3. You take 4. You take 5. You take 6. And let's go back here. Let's go 7 and 8. Everybody take a look at your card. I need you to remember your card. So I'll pause for just a second and let everybody say it to themselves over and over and over 3 times. Great. And if you think you'll forget the card, show it to the person behind you so that they know it too, okay? Because if you forget your card, well, this trick is kind of moot. So let's do this. We're going to lose them all in different parts. Just call stop quickly and drop your card. Don't forget it. Drop yours. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. And you know what? Let's do this here. Why don't you actually pop your name on the face, okay? That's the face of the card, not your face. That would be terrible. That's this side right here. That's the face of the card. Go ahead and pop your name on there just in case you forget it. And then put the card back here in the middle, and we'll lose it as well. And one more. There we go. All right. Back up to the stage. 8 cards. 8 different places in the pack. Not only that, but we will shuffle the deck as well, because a card trick has to be shuffled. Now, most magicians will shuffle the deck once, not me. No, I shuffle twice, because I'm crazy. 2 shuffles. Now, some of your cards could be up here near the top. I don't know. Some of them could be down near the bottom. Why not? Doesn't really matter where they are, because this is what's going to happen. In a moment, one at a time, I'm going to ask you your card. You're going to tell it to me, and then I'm going to find it. Okay, I can sense a letdown in the room. Don't worry. I told you I'd step this up, right? So what we're going to do is you're going to tell me your card, and I'm going to find it, each one in the style of a different superhero. All right? So let's give this a try here. So we've got first card over here. Sir, what was your card? The King of Hearts, we will find the way that Bruce Banner would. Bruce Banner, also known as the Hulk, right? Hulk's superpower basically is just like Hulk's smash, right, I guess? So if I handed Hulk the deck and say, find the card, the first thing Hulk would do is break it in half and probably only find half your King of Hearts. Is that your King of Hearts? It's only half the card, though, because half of them are now face up, and the other half over here are all face down. Because Hulk, he's smash, right? So let's try this. Hulk can also fix things. You've seen him tear down a building, and how does he fix it? He throws stuff back at it. So let's give that a try here. We've got just like that, and now everything is back the way it should be. So that's the first card. Second card here. Ma'am, what was your card? The 8 of Spades we will find using the powers of Peter Parker, a.k.a. Spider-Man. That's right, Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man had a couple superpowers. One of them was his spidey sense, right? He would get a tingle whenever danger was nearby, right? So I'm going to try to use my own spidey sense, and I'm going to try to narrow down your card from 1 in 52 to 1 in about 8. Let's see here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why not? So hopefully your card is one of these. But Spider-Man, since we're using Spider-Man, this is what I'll do actually. I will lay these cards out on the table in a bit of a web formation. Now I understand that none of you down there can see what it is I'm doing, and that's okay. Because Spider-Man also had another superpower, and that was Spidey Grip. He could climb walls, scale buildings, right? All he needed was the skin on his fingers, right? So hopefully I'll be able to find your card out of this web of 8 with only the Spidey Grip. Ooh, all right, let's try 8 of spades. One card, 8 of spades, Peter Parker. There we go. Let's see, who's next here? What's the next card? You, sir, what would you have?
King of Clubs.
The King of Clubs. For you, King of Clubs will do with Arthur Curry. Who knows who Arthur Curry is? Anybody? Aquaman. It's a vague one. I don't think I heard Aquaman. Does anybody know Aquaman? Aquaman, that's right. Now, was Aquaman, did he have superpowers, or was he just like half fish or something, right? So, both, right? I know. I'll lure your card out with some fish food. How about that? Okay, peppermints, but still, let's see. Aquaman. Come on. Come on, card. Come on. Well, that's not quite working, so Aquaman must not like mints as his fish food. So this is what we'll do. Aquaman also had a cool weapon. He had what's called a trident, right? It was like a fork, big fork thing. This is what we'll do. We'll take the jokers here. We've got 2 of them in the pack. So these jokers can be kind of the outer ends of the trident, right? The 2 spikes of the trident. And you wanted the King of Clubs, right? So if we just take your King of Clubs invisibly from the deck, and it becomes the center spoke of our trident. No? Oh, I know. It's tough to see from this side. It's much easier to see from this side. Is that the King of Clubs? King of Clubs. All right. Let's see here. What have we got left? What is your card, sir? 6 of clubs. The 6 of clubs. Let's see. 6 of clubs or spades? Oh, it was? Okay. This is what we'll do. We'll find your card the way that Matthew Murdoch would find it, okay? But for Matthew Murdoch to find it, I first need to have the deck shuffled. Can you give these a quick little shuffle for me? Overhand's fine. However you'd like to do it. Matthew Murdoch. Does anybody know who Matthew Murdoch is? He also goes by the name of Daredevil. That's right. Now, Daredevil was a superhero who was completely blind. He couldn't see a thing. So this is what we'll do. With the shuffle deck, we'll put it here in the pocket, just like so, if I can. My hand is stuck with my watch. Okay. So I'll try to find your 6 of spades under the shroud of darkness. Matthew Murdoch style. Let's go. Did I get it? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm blind. Remember, I didn't know that it was backwards. 6 of spades? Matthew Murdoch, that's right. All right. Let's see here. We've got a few more. Moving down the line. What was your card, sir? The 3 of diamonds. 3 of diamonds, we will find the way that Barry Allen would. Now, Barry Allen is the Flash, right? Barry Allen had a few superpowers. One thing he could do is obviously run fast. He could run far. What a lot of people don't know is he had super high metabolism, I guess, right? Because he was all that running. So if he wasn't running, he's probably eating. Let's see, he could also move so fast that he could phase right through solid objects, right? So the whoa. Did you guys feel that breeze? I think the Flash just flew through here. What did you say your card was again? 3 of diamonds. Yeah, I do not see a 3 of diamonds in this pack. The only other thing we have out here is this fish food, or mints, which no longer has any mints in it, so Flash must have got hungry, but he did leave us something, a playing card, a single playing card. Sir, you wanted the 3 of diamonds? Give it up for Barry Allen. All right, and man, what was your card? Jack of Hearts. Jack of Hearts reminds me of a guy named Steve Rogers, also known as Captain America, right? Now, Captain America had some cool powers. Captain America also had a cool weapon, right? He had that shield made of adamantium or something. He could throw it at his bad guys, and it would always come back to him like a boomerang, right? Man, would it be cool if I could boomerang your card out of the pack, have it spin through the air 25 times, and catch it in the other hand? Would that be a good trick? Yeah, I can't do that trick. That's impossible. But you know what? For you, I'll try, and with these lights, it may not go well. Let's see here. Huh! Ooh, not quite 25, but you wanted the Jack of Hearts, and this is the Jack of Hearts. Wait a minute. Red and blue Captain America. This trick is starting to get pretty patriotic, right? We're missing one color, and that would be white, right? But the only problem now is these cards are white. These cards are white. Every single card in the entire deck has now gone completely blank. Ooh. But don't worry, we will find your card. You wrote your name on your card. What was your card? The Ace of Hearts. We will find your card the way that my favorite superhero would find it, and that would be Bruce Wayne, right? The Dark Knight himself, Batman, right? So Batman. Now, anybody know what was Batman's superpower? He didn't have one. Yeah, that's right. He was super rich, right? So, I mean, like, even Bruce Wayne could probably solve any problem just by pulling out his wallet, you know? So that's what I'll do. Let's see. In my pocket, I have my wallet. And inside my wallet, we find the bat signal. But this isn't just the bat signal. This is a microphone cord. There we go. This isn't just the bat signal. This is an envelope. And can you verify for everyone that this envelope is completely sealed and shut? Look, we'll tear it open from the ends here. Because, ladies and gentlemen, she wanted the Ace of Hearts, the one with her name on it. And there it is, Sarah, the Ace of Hearts. Oh, I'm sorry, we have one more card, right? I forgot. What was your card? Five of Diamonds. I told you I'd find 8, and I will. The only problem is the whole deck is blank. Okay, you know what? We'll find your card the way Diana Prince would. Some of you may not know Diana Prince, also known as Wonder Woman. That's right, Wonder Woman. Now, Wonder Woman had some cool weapons, right? She had the lasso of truth, right? Which you already told me your card, so hopefully you're telling the truth. She had the invisible plane, right? But parking out here is pretty terrible, so I couldn't bring that. Oh, Wonder Woman's superpower. She was super freaking hot, right? Am I right? Total smoke show, right? Super. Okay, so what else causes smoke for this show? But a bit of nostalgia. Remember at the very beginning of the show, I produced a coin with this matchbook right here. Then inside the matchbook fivers, when we tore it open, we found your quarter, but now you want the 5 of Diamonds, so all I do is wave my hand over this matchbook, and it begins to change, not into a matchbook, but into the 5 of Diamonds. Thank you, everybody. I'm Steve Langston. Enjoy the rest of the show.